helping as many people as possible today to better their lives by giving just
Của em có được là host chưa vậy? Em vô làm co-host. Làm sao để cho người ta vô anh?
Khi mà người ta vô thì mình để admit thôi, như participant đó, người ta in the say in the waiting room á, thì mình admit người ta.
Nó có show cho mình là có người trong waiting room không?
Nếu như mà họ có waiting room thì nó sẽ show ra. Hey Rachel, how are you?
Hey, Chow, how are you?
See,
Can you hear me?
can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Wait.
Sao cháu không nghe được gọi?
Can you hear me now?
Hey Landon, can you hear me? Rachel, I cannot hear you.
Okay.
Welcome, guys. Just testing the audio real quick here.
Can you hear me now? No.
Brett, welcome. Landon, welcome. Can you guys say something so I make sure I can hear you guys?
Testing.
Rachel, I can hear you, yes.
Good.
Landon, yes?
Yep, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. How are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys at?
Utah.
Utah, perfect. Yeah, I went to school there for 3 years. Yeah, and Rachel?
Oh, very nice.
Dublin in Ireland.
Ireland, wow.
I love Ireland.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, what time is it over there?
It is 5 o'clock in the evening.
5 o'clock.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. This is now pretty awesome. We can do all this, right?
It is pretty amazing, actually. It really is.
Yeah. Hey, Brett, how are you? You Wesley, big brother, right? Hopefully you can hear us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good stuff, guys. I'm gonna some laggers here, so I'm gonna just wait for 1 more minute. We'll get started right now.
No problem.
All right. Oh, I think Brett's probably gonna rejoin us. His audio is not working or something. Okay.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I've been battling with my audio all day for some reason.
Yeah.
Got a new microphone, so it's messing everything up, I think. So if I go off briefly, it's because I'm trying to sort it out. So, but I am here.
Awesome. Sounds great. Yeah, I'm super excited today. I'm going to show you exactly how you guys can do all of this within just 6 to 12 months. Ben, welcome. All right, we gonna get started. So I'm just gonna go over. So the way this is gonna be working is I'm gonna talk about how to make six figure with Airbnb subletting. You only need to spend a few hours a week to do it actually, and you can make quite a significant amount of income. I did it, and I was able to get my freedom 2 years ago. And life has been amazing ever since. We travel around the world and take care of my family, live in our dream home and everything. So here's the outline of what today. I'm going to talk about my story. I'm going to talk about your why, because that's the most important thing for me, because without knowing your why, I can't really help you, and you can't really help yourself, so knowing your why is so important. We're going to go over the nuts and bolts. We're going to go over all the details of everything. Hey, welcome in everybody. Ben and hi, how are you? Okay. Casey, okay. And we're going to talk about nuts and bolts of how you do it. And then we're going to do some, at the end, we're going to do some Q&A at the end. I just want to ask you to share your ahas with everyone so that everyone can win. It's good to write down what your biggest takeaway are, because these have taken me really years and years of time to figure out. And I have invested personally $500,000 into my own education, both formally and informally. A lot of you probably know I got my doctorate in pharmacy, MBA. And I also went to so many mastermind, learned from the best like Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Bob Proctor, So what I'm sharing with you is a lot of great quality, great information, and that can make an income impact and eventually freedom, because that's what everybody wants, right? So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go on. My promise to you is during this training, I will make you a better believer. I will prove to you that anyone can create a successful Airbnb sublet business completely from scratch without have any experience, zero technical skill, and not a lot of money to get started either. Because the whole deal of this business is maximize your profit and minimize your risk, which is your skin in the game. So that's what got me attracted to this. So within 6 to 12 months, you can replace your income with just a few rentals. I did it. I actually replaced my 6-figure income. I had a pretty good high-paying job. It took me longer, so it took me 12 months, 20 rentals, working a full-time job. I was able to do on the side. So once set up, you only need about 1 to 2 hours per day to manage a portfolio of 30 rental plus right now in my 6-figure. And I will show you how. So my story, so those of you probably don't know me, because it's just a real quick, 60 seconds if I can. I'm an immigrant from a third world country. It's us when we first came to America. That's our backyard right there. You take a picture, we got a fence right there, so you know how big our backyard is. It's we live in one tiny room. All 4 of us slept on the same bed because that's all we can afford at the time when we first came here. And I was determined to achieve the American dream. And I thought that, the way to success is get a good education, get a good job, and made it, right? So we sacrificed everything, and we got our doctorate in pharmacy and MBA as well. And then I made 6-figure, and I was like, hallelujah, right? I thought I made it. But I actually found out that it wasn't like that. I actually found out that I was being tracked every single minute of the day. I was being trapped. I feel like a trap, and it's a dead end. And I look at people like 20, 30 years my senior in the same profession, and I see they doing the same thing. You're making the same amount of income, have no time with their family, working 40, 60 hours a week without having any light at the end of the tunnel. So I felt so trapped to drive an hour to work and drive an hour back. Got my hour tech cut for my techs. So I found out that corporate America don't really care about you or I. They really just care about the bottom line number, the money at the end of the day for them. So it's not really about patient care, because I wasn't able to take care of the patient because I was busy trying to make the numbers work. Like how fast can we fill the script instead of how we can take care of the individuals that we are serving. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are like that in your profession, right? I mean, who can relate here? So I'm sure you can see that by now. the way to freedom is not through a regular traditional way of job and education and formal education and trying to make it that way. Even though I was reaching the pinnacle of my success of the highest level of education, making six figure, there was no freedom. There's just no freedom. So my journey and my epiphany, I know there's a better way. I tried so many different other kind of businesses, but none of them really worked for me, at least. The secret I found is that Airbnb, subletting, and corporate housing, which I will show you here. So dreams do come true. I built it one at a time. And after, within a year, I had over 20 properties generating six figure. I was working part-time, say bye-bye to a corporate job, hallelujah, right? Wouldn't that be great to, I don't know your background, but it would be great to say, bye-bye to your boss, or just travel around the world, do whatever you want to do, this is my why right here. This is my family. We are able to provide for my mom, my dad, my grandma. They live with me because I want to take care of them. Live in their dream home. They never thought that it's possible to have a nice home like this to live in. And then I took my wife to travel around the world. We got back from, Hawaii, Venice, Europe. So Bali, all the great places. And when I got back, I was like, what's next for my life? So what's next for my life is, it's not just about me anymore. I got what I wanted. So my next step is to help as many people transform their lives as possible. So that's why I started all of this. It's actually started 2 years ago. Took me a long time to get all this information going and everything, and compose it into a big course, and able to help people along the way as well. So the secrets of the trade is, cash is not king, guys. Cash is not king. Cash flow is, right? Cash flow is. Wouldn't it be amazing if you can make $5,000-$10,000 in cash flow every single month, whether you work or not? Who wouldn't want that, right? So and that's what made a difference for me, because when I was able to see that for myself, I was like, man, this money just keep coming in. It's pretty amazing. Like, I can't believe it either. But after a while, I was like, yeah, I can expect this. Like, this is working big time. The reason why is, again, cash flow is the king. It doesn't matter if you have $1 million in the bank or $1 million in asset of real estate, but if you are negative in cash flow, you feel pretty poor, right? But even if you don't have $1 million, even if you don't have any money in the bank, but you make $5,000-$10,000 a month, every single month, you feel pretty rich, right? So that's the point. Cash flow is everything. So the secret is to sublet. That's how you can able to scale. That's how you're able to scale, because I was, in the beginning, I was trying to invest, like flipping home and stuff like that. I mean, how many people try that before, right? So flipping homes is taking you like $200,000-$300,000, to get one deal, and then you risk all of that $200,000-$300,000, and then like 3-4 months of your time praying that it's gonna sell, and sometimes it doesn't, and you'll be in the hole for a lot of money. And I, even started, a franchise, like a restaurant type of business. How many do that? I mean, we got a smackdown with COVID pretty bad, right? So, I mean, $300,000-$400,000. I put into that business $350,000, and now we're negative, pretty much break even, negative cash flow. So, it's not worth it. This is where the money is. This is cash flow, right? So, secrets that most Airbnb hosts don't even know about. It's corporate rental, guys, not just vacation rental. Most people think about Airbnb. How many people you guys think is, vacation rental, right? It's not, right? I mean, if you want to make the real money, if you want to make consistent long-term income month in and month out, you want to go into corporate rental. What I mean by that, companies paying a big sum of money to host their employees into wherever your city is at. And they work for 3, 4, or 5 months at a time, and they pay a lot. Whatever rent amount is, like for my place, let's say $2,000 a month. With Airbnb and with corporate rental, I can charge $4,000 a month. So whatever the standard rent is at your local area, just multiply that by 2, and that's the rule of thumb. And that's how much you should charge for Airbnb and corporate rental. So as you can see, the big spread is right there. There's a lot of money. Why do they pay for this much? You might ask. Because they don't want to have the time to find a home, furnish it, set up utilities, set up internet, all of that, and then be done within only 4 months, right? They'd rather just rent it and be done with it. And they don't want to go to hotel because hotel are much more expensive. You know, one room hotel, you know, is so tiny, you can really host just 1 or 2 people. Whereas the Airbnb, they can host like 5, 6, 7 guests. So they save a lot of money by just doing Airbnb. And one Airbnb is, you know, a lot cheaper than renting 5 hotels. So it's better to have your property is longer term, 14 days and above, because, you know, that's where you make the money, because you don't want to be managing all the time. How many love life? You know, I love my life, right? So life is made up of time, right? So time is the most important thing. So if you love life and you love your time, why would you rent it out for a weekend and manage it every single other weekend? It's too painful. I manage my every other month. The only time I talk with them is when they check in and when they check out. Okay. And most of the time it's through the phone or through the app. I don't even meet them. I haven't even been to any of my Airbnbs for a year now, which will probably blow some people mind, and some people's, you know, might think like, how can that be? But once you have a system and you have a team in place, you don't have to be there. You don't have to be there at all to make it work. So my mission is to help as many people as possible to free them from a 9 to 5 grind and really live the life they dream. So I know with this, you can do anything that you want to do, because once you have your cash flow in, you get your freedom, then you can able to just do whatever you want to do, right? So how would you like to think about your why? Write out your why right now, actually. What's your mission? You know, what's the most important? This is the most important. Without this, nothing will matter, you know? So what is your why and what is your mindset? You know, mindset is about 90% of success, 10% is strategy. So every morning, I would highly recommend close your eyes, imagine 3 moments that you're thankful for. Imagine the connecting to the source energy, whatever it is for you, is for me, is God. But imagine that you already achieved your most important 3 goals and vision with your life. You know, what will your perfect day look like? You know, what would it feel like? So most important is figure out your deep why. Okay, so there's 7 level deep of your why. It's not just you know, it's not just one. And so 7 level deep. I'm gonna share with you a tool here. It's called a 7 level deep, and it's basically asking what is important for you. Okay, 1 second here. So basically, what is important to you about becoming successful? Okay, and then why is that important to you? Whatever it is, maybe it's a house or a car, whatever. And that's the surface level, right? And then level 3, why is that important to you? You know, so maybe if it's take care of your family, or maybe doing some foundation work. So once you get your deep why, so basically this is one of my mentor, Dean Graziosi, for example, you know, why is it important to you to become successful? I want to own a huge house one day, right? And why is that important to you? I want my parents to be able to live with me. Why is that important to you? I never want my parents to stress over money again. Why is that important to you? I want to show them how much I love them. And why is that important to you? I want them to show, to see how well-rounded I became. And why is that important to you? So they know that I made something in my life. And lastly, I don't want my parents to be disappointed in me like they always were growing up. So that's, for example, you know, that's Dean Graziosi, and yours can totally be different, unique to you. But this is the most important thing, guys, you know, because without this, you're not gonna get anywhere once you've hit an obstacle, or once you things get hard and stuff like that. You know, it's all about mindset. So let's take just a few minutes here and just write down your why, and I will turn on some nice music here and do this so that it will help you, okay? All right, guys, let's coming back here. And so since we have I really do care about your why and more about you. So let's just go around the room real quick, take 30 seconds. Each person tell what's your name, where you are at in the world right now, and what's your deepest level why. So that way we can all help you, okay? So let's start. Let's go right around the room here with Rachel.
No, I was hoping you wouldn't pick me first.
Let's just go right down the list there.
No problem. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm Rachel. I'm actually from Dublin. I'm from the west of Ireland, actually. But after doing the 7 levels deep, I suppose what my main thing would be to leave a legacy.
Okay.
That's
Good.
my deepest why.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Ben.
Hey, I'm Ben. I'm from St. Louis.
Great. Welcome.
I want freedom, and I want my family to have freedom and abundance. And I don't want that feeling of lack, because I felt like I was really poor when I was growing up, and I was just always scared of being poor. So I've always wanted to work and just not live check to check, and want to be able to live my dreams and be able to live it to the fullest. And that's why I'm trying to learn about this.
Fantastic. All right. Casey.
Hi, I'm Casey from Utah, and my son. My deepest level is I want to see what I can do. I want to see what I'm capable of, and see how far I can stretch myself and expand myself.
Okay. So to see what you are capable of. Okay. Why is that important to you?
Because I think that growth and expansion is the most important thing on this earth in this lifetime.
Awesome. Awesome. Sounds great. All right. Give it up for our first participants. All right. Let's go to Landon next.
I'm Landon. I'm from Utah as well. What I wrote down was just the freedom to collect experiences, and a lot of kind of what Ben was talking about, just being able to go and do the things that I want to do and having the freedom to do so.
Perfect. Sounds good. Welcome on the call, Landon.
Thanks.
All right. Brett, what's up, buddy?
What up?
I'm good friends with your brother. All right.
Yeah, especially. Yeah, he's not even on the call. What the hell? Anyway,
I think he's at work, but we're helping fix that soon.
Yes.
that's what we're working on. Yeah, so my biggest why is to free up time to do whatever the hell I want, when I want, with whom I want.
Sounds great.
With this babe right here. And Casey and Landon, we kind of had
And us.
last night
Yeah.
about kind of traveling the world and different experiences and not having to worry about any income and just being able to manage it from whether we're in France or Greece or Italy or wherever the hell we are, we can just kind of manage it from there and sometimes bring the kids along, sometimes not.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
That's
Just kidding.
great.
I'm
What-
totally.
Or Ireland, Rachel, just FYI.
What's that?
I said, or Ireland, Rachel.
Oh,
So
yeah,
just
there
be
you go.
ready.
Yes.
What about Miss Rai? I'd like to hear her why.
My why is freedom and being able to live my best life. Not being tied down and to have amazing adventures with him and my kids. And just my kids want to go somewhere, being able to pack up and go. So
Yeah. Yeah, fantastic. Awesome, guys. Well, give it up. All right. We're going to have Kwa next. Kwa, can you unmute?
Hey guys, my name is Kwa. I'm from Dallas, and my biggest why is, be able to provide my family without financial struggling and be free to do whatever I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
I don't have to worry about money, every or living by paycheck by paycheck.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good, man. Yeah, it would be awesome if you just have the freedom to do whatever you want to do, and not have to worry about money. That's what life's all about.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Awesome. Welcome, brother. All right. We're going to go with Home Wing. Let me ask him to unmute here. Right. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Home?
Yeah. Better now.
Okay. Is home on the line? All right. Guess not. Okay. We're going to move on here. So I'm going to want to be conscious of everybody's time. All right. We're just going to get done in about 5 hours. So take your time. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're trying to get done here really fast here for you. Okay. With 60 to 90 minutes. All right. But I'm going to give you guys a bunch of good stuff. So I hope you guys get your brain on, get your notebook out, because I'm going to just shoot and fire a bunch of stuff here. All right. So there's a few things to do, the few ways to do Airbnb, okay? First one, you can rent your space out. Perfect if you are single, if you have a big house and you don't mind sharing your space, so you can make money right away. That's one way. The other way is subletting Airbnb, you probably know. So basically, if you have a big house and you can rent a whole place, and while they are renting that whole place, you can either stay at your condo. Let's say if you have a small condo, you can just switch properties. That work too. But the way that I like it, or the way a lot of people do it, is converting your existing rentals into Airbnb, buy houses, especially for Airbnb. This is basically triple and quadruple your cash flow. Okay. So traditionally, who's in a traditional investor? I know, right? I know like Brett is, and a lot of people you guys are. How much cash flow you guys make in your rental right now? Probably $100 to $200 max, right? That's it. But with Airbnb, you can make $600 to $1,000 a month. So that's 3 to 5 times the cash flow, and cash flow is king, right? So 3 to 5 times the cash flow. So that's why it's such an amazing deal. All right, rent to rent it out is the magic of subleasing to freedom. The formula is whatever the rental amount is, you just double that. Like I said, this is your monthly rate. Okay, so for example, a 3-bedroom is $1,700. You would charge like $3,400 a minimum for the furnished rental where I'm at, let's say. So utility, internet, $300 to $400. You minus that from the $3,400 a month, and minus the rent is $1,700. You got $1,300 to $1,400 a month, and you got to factor in vacancies, right? So vacancy about 10 to 20%. Your net profit is $600 to $1,200 a month. So that's basically the formula right there. This is a good rule of thumb. It will vary depending on your area, but it's a very good rule of thumb. It's pretty much similar around the US in major cities. So take action to achieve your dreams now. The only time you have is now, right? So if you love your life, don't squander time. That's the stuff life is made of. Most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Steve Jobs, you know, don't procrastinate. Journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. Visualization is the number one secret of the ultra successful. You know, think as if you already achieve your dreams. It's the be, do, have. You know, not have, do, be, right? So you got to be the person that you want to be. Like, let's say you want to have freedom, you want to have be a multimillionaire. Think of yourself as already that person. So therefore, you will do the things that that person do, right? And then you will have that, whatever that is, that your why is. So every morning, do these 5 things that will change your life, right? Gratitude, prayer, send love thoughts, visualization, exercise, and study. So the pros and cons of Airbnb. The pros is that mortgage payment is less than rent to sublease, right? So the pros is that more control. You can do it for as long as you want. You get appreciation, and you get depreciation, and you get the tax advantage. So basically, this is basically, if you already own a property and you want to convert it into Airbnb, this is the pros and this is the cons, okay? So if you already own a property and you convert Airbnb, you will have the pros that the mortgage payment is less than, you know, the rent to sublease. You get more control because, you know, you don't have to, you know, it's your property. You can do whatever you want. You get appreciation, depreciation, tax advantages. But the cons is that you got to pay for repairs, HOA, slow to scale. If you pick the wrong one for Airbnb, it's hard to change location because, you know, once you buy the home already, it's gonna be tough to sell it. It's not gonna be overnight. Versus if you sublet an Airbnb, the pros is that you scale it. You can grow as fast as you want, you know, 20 plus within a year while working full time, and you can do it faster too. You have my help now. So no need to pay for repairs really and HOA. If your unit doesn't work out, you can change it fairly quickly, you know. Just, you know, move out. Give up the deposit, just a few $1,000. So your risk is very minimal. Your risk is only a few $1,000, but your rewards is like, you know, 10,000 to 15,000 a year. So the risk and reward is amazing. The cons is that it's up to your landlord to renew the lease. You have to depend on a manager for repairs. You know, if a unit doesn't work out, you will pay thousands of dollars to end the contract and move. So it's really, the cons is not that big of a deal compared to the pros from what I see, because, you know, again, you're only risking a few thousand and you're making 5 times that money within a year is awesome. And you have the flexibility to move around, you know. All right, how to choose the location. The closer to the airports, the better, okay? These are nuggets here, golden nuggets here I'm dropping. Closer to major hotels are better, okay? So these multi-billion-dollar corporations have already done millions of dollars research already. So why do your own research when they already done it? So just follow the big guys. You know, the multi-billion-dollar, you know, hotel like Hilton and all of that, they have done their research. So, you know, if look at your city and wherever there's a bunch of them come together, or the hotel come together at one place, that's where you should do your Airbnb location, right? I mean, that is like aha for me. Like, wow, I don't have to do any research. It's just follow the big guys, easy. The closer to the downtown, the better. But it must be in good neighborhood, B or A neighborhood, okay? Neighborhood is everything because your reviews is everything. The more bedroom, the better. Best to be near intersections of major highways. You know, whatever the major highways is, you wanna be near that intersection. And you wanna be near the intersection that has a good neighborhood and also where all the big guys are staying at. All right, how to talk to owner to sublet. First of all, tell them the pros. Like, you will take care of the property, like, and get it professionally clean every single time because it's your business, right? It's your business. So you're gonna take care of the property like it's your own, because you have to, because it's your business. It's basically how you get reviews. So any damages or repairs by your tenant, you will get take care of. And Airbnb actually have $1 million insurance And I recommend your own company insurance as well, but you don't have to. But Airbnb does have $1 million insurance. So you will pay on time. You don't negotiate on price, whatever the rental is. If they hesitate or they, kind of like, I don't know, you can even offer above market price, like $50 or $200 is awesome, right? I mean, it's not that much unless you're making a lot of it in the back end anyway. So there's a lot of pros, especially right now with COVID and everything. The longer term tenants are landlord get burnout, right? I mean, how many have bad tenants for your or know people that have bad tenants, right? For your long-term rental, because they take advantage of what's going on right now. They squat in your place, or they just don't, they just don't pay, and you can't really do anything. It takes like 6 to 12 months to kick them out, right? But with Airbnb, they pay upfront, and that's the thing that you have to tell them. Corporate housing, they pay upfront. So people are usually have good income to pay that kind of amount of money, companies, of course, and insurance. That's how that insurance companies pay for remodeling their homes. That is a big thing that not a lot of people know about. And those are some of my best clients. All right. You can even pay them for 3 months in advance if they really hesitate and if you don't really like the property. Only do that if you really like the property, though. Okay, I didn't have to pay them more because there were so many owners. I just need to talk to 10 to get one, right? And you can only do like 1 or 2 in a month anyway, so it doesn't take that much to get one, right? And once you get a good one, they can refer their friends, their family. Most of the new properties I got after the first 5 came from referrals. So you really need only work on the first few. Especially target like small property manager, so that way they have other properties that they can help you and they're more flexible. All right. So once you're done one with them, like I said, with the independent property manager, like I've done like 10 of them for this one manager, because he managed like 100 properties traditionally, right? So there's always somebody moving out of something that he wanna that he needs to rent to. And once you build a good relationship with them, then it's easy. So just don't contact any major real estate firm like Keller Williams or the big property management companies, because most of them they don't allow subletting. But don't worry, there's plenty of landlords by owner, and independent property manager that would love to partner with you because of what's going on right now. And also, if you are easy to work with, always be easy to work with, guys. Don't be a pain in the butt. No, we want to deal with a pain in the butt guy, right? So, all right, Epiphany story. Epiphany story 2 is my first 2 apartments. In the beginning, I think I forgot to tell my Epiphany story 1. Sorry, but Epiphany story 1 was that. So I was doing all of this, and then I went to seminars. I had a seminar, and I was trying to figure out how to make it work while I was able to, when I was a pharmacist, to make 6-figure and replace my income. So after seminar and businesses, I couldn't find anything that really makes sense. One day I stumbled upon a lady at a seminar, and she told me about Airbnb subletting. So it was like, aha, I don't have to own the property, and I can actually make that kind of money and actually have the freedom. So that aha was what sparked me to this journey, okay? All right, my Epiphany story number 2 is my first 2 apartments. In the beginning, I started at an apartment complex. So an apartment complex, like 200 plus units, right? So I just basically, I wouldn't recommend this. That's why I do a lot of, I fail a lot for you guys. I actually rented out and didn't tell them that I was subletting. So always be upfront with people. Always tell them you're subletting. And, and then I found out that, so I'm going to go over my different units and which one do I think is best? Like, is it the 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, or 3-bedroom? Okay. So my 1-bedroom is this would be what it was hard for me to compete with hotel. Why? Because you got to charge like cleaning fee. You got to charge all of this. So it's about as expensive as a hotel. And you don't get that much people to get rent unless you're in like a very like urban area. Then yes, a 1-bedroom will be okay. But most of us are not like, it's not like central San Francisco or whatever, you know. So I would recommend my 1-bedroom, like any 1-bedroom unit. 2-bedroom are better, okay? So, but I don't recommend the apartments. I recommend duplex or townhome. Why? Because most apartments have HOA, and HOA is like the Darth Vader of us, of Airbnb subletting. Because most HOA is just not cool with Airbnb. They just don't allow it. So I don't know why, but they're just, I don't know, just not very open-minded. But so you find an older one without HOA, and this will be life-saving secret. Trust me on this, okay? So you put a queen bedroom in one bedroom and then 2 standard beds in the master bedroom. This is what found that worked for me because some people have traveling as couples. They can stay in the one queen and then the other ones can stay, the kids or whatever can stay in the other room. So 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, single family is awesome because a lot of them don't have HOA or they don't really care. The guests will enjoy more privacy, more space. So the secret here is, see, you can convert it into a 4 or 5 bedrooms, okay? This is ridiculous, what I'm telling you right here, because each additional room will bring in $1,000 more a month. So that's a lot, $1,000 or more a month. So the study room, you can convert it into a bedroom, right? A media room or game room, you can convert into a bedroom. The more bedroom you can do, the more money in your pocket. So what I just showed you is a really big secret. And that's how I was able to generate a lot of cash flow. So the more beds, the better. So great 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, single family is great for corporate rental and insurance company as well. They like to pay for for families and enough rooms and space. So 4-bedroom and 2-bathroom is great. You can serve 8 to 10 guests. You can usually make 4 or 5K a month. Yes, they will pay 4 or 5K a month for a 4-bedroom. 5-bedroom is great. I mean, shoot, find the more bedroom, the better, right? So 5-bedroom, you can even charge like $5,000, sometimes even $7,000 a month. Yes, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it actually did happen many times for me. So this is because the budget of the companies and insurance is based on per person. So the more room you have, the more beds you can serve, the more they can pay you. Okay. So Epiphany 3 is that I had a booking of 4 houses, okay, for 4 months from one person, one phone call. So I want you to imagine it's a beautiful day. You get a phone call and say, hey, I'd like to rent 4 of your Airbnbs. We're looking for 4 houses. We're going to pay $4,000 a month each, and I will pay you upfront. How would you like to get that phone call, right? So I'm like, yeah, I try to stay calm. So yeah, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, cool. We do this all the time. But it's actually our first one that we did for that amount, because this is corporate housing. Okay, so they have a lot of employees and yeah, so they pay, shoot, check coming like 16,000, like holy cow, and this is where I found out about corporate housing. It's so much better than dealing with vacation rental and trying to, deal every other week, every weekend. So this is corporate housing. The ideal customer avatar is your corporations or insurance. So they have the resources to pay a lot, and they pay automatically and they pay on time. Okay, and they tend to extend because the project usually takes longer. It's basically construction. So, and the longer they stay, the better it is for you, because the less work you have to do and the more money you make, right? Who like that? Less work you have to do and more money you make, the longer they stay. Just remember that. So they rent an average of 2 to 4 months. Construction contractors are awesome because they rarely complain and they are understanding, and sometimes they even fix stuff for you, right? So next, Epiphany 4, that I don't have to do everything, because my first field was like a nightmare. Okay, so I try to be superhuman. I do everything. I can, clean. I can fix the toilet. I can do this and that. Blah blah blah. So and then I found out that it sucks. So I don't want to recommend that. Recommend you have a system, have a team in place, because your life is more precious than that. And plus some people love to clean. Just let them do what they love to do. I don't like to clean, so to move in, basically, okay, so we definitely have a team in place. So this is how, once you have that team in place, and I'll go over that in a little bit too. But this is how you can get ready Airbnb within 24 to 48 hours. Literally, if those of you who follow me on Facebook, if you don't, highly recommend it, because I just did a live video exactly like before and after of an Airbnb, and I was able to furnish it within 12 hours. We got a booking within 48 hours. That booking was for $1,300 within 48 hours. And this was from one of my friend who was trying to rent out the old way, had had another realtor to do it, but it took them a month and a half without any tenants. So I was like, let me do this for you. Bam, 48 hours, we have our first booking. All right, so 7 to 10 days before the move-in, buy everything online through Walmart or Amazon, okay? Get it shipped to your place. You can save on shipping and moving costs. Call to set up utilities, gas, internet, all of that. You hire 2 to 3, key workers, maybe 2 guys and a girl. The girl is better for cleaning and design. The guys is good for moving things and smashing things and breaking things. No, I'm just kidding. But no, they move stuff very well. But so the key is to have a template of all the stuff you need in order to have everything online. And physical shopping is the biggest waste of time. I done that before, trying to have 2-3 carts and trying to buy everything, and it took like a whole day. So just get Walmart and Amazon delivery for you guys. It's super save time. Who want to save time and live life, right? So time is the most valuable. Like I said, use it wisely. Cleaning crew. Best place to get is the real estate Facebook groups. Like search for in your local area. A lot of people have cleaning people have cleaned Airbnbs before now. So that way, they know exactly what to do, and you don't have to train them much. So just search in your local real estate Facebook group, find all your crew members, okay? Mom and pop cleaning service is best because they charge less and they do more for you. They're a lot more flexible, okay? For me, this is what I pay in my market, but it doesn't have to be this in yours. But this is just what I pay. So it just depends on your market. But pay about $80 for 2-bedroom, $120 for 3-bedroom and up. And then if it's too dirty, deep clean, charge $50, $80 more. But the thing is, the cleaning fee is included in Airbnb. So the guests actually pay for the cleaning fee, not you. So that's what's beautiful about it, okay? So if they have to buy supplies, I pay them extra. Basically, I treat them like family. They will do the same for you. Remember, send a birthday gift, Christmas bonuses, and they will treat you like family. So, always taking care of your team is the most important. Maintenance. You need a key maintenance team member, like a handyman, a plumber, an AC, and have another team for backup. So tell them you will use them for a long time. So maybe you can work out a deal with them. But tip them and don't renegotiate after. I always take care of my team member, like I said, and I highly recommend you do that too. I don't nickel and dime people, especially if they're trying to make a living for their family. The better you treat people, the better they will treat your properties and you. So, okay, assistant. These are your arm and legs, okay? Run errands for you. They can show the properties if you need to set up the properties. Usually it's about 10 to 15 bucks an hour, these days. So you can also get like high school kids to move stuff for you too and charge less, but it's up to you. All right. Pest control, don't use the big company that costs an arm and leg, use the local independent company that costs less. Landscaping, don't do it yourself, guys. Don't ever do this yourself. Just hire it out. It's easy. You only need it for half a year anyway, and it's only about $30. So, all right, my Epiphany 5 is scale to freedom and infinite return. Okay. And take notes. I'm gonna quiz you guys right after this. See what Epiphany you guys wrote down is the best one. All right. So I met a friend who didn't want to move his furniture when renting. So, my Airbnb management partnership begun. The next level, the ultimate level you want to be at is managing other or partnering with other people who already have properties. Okay. Why? Because this is infinite return for you. Because they will pay for the furniture, they will pay for to set it up and everything. You just using your skill, the knowledge, what you gain from us and everything like that, just to manage it for them. Okay. And you don't have to put any money out of your own pocket. You have unlimited properties basically that you can work on because there's just so many properties out there. I mean, who doesn't like infinite return, right? So, you want to be the manager, right? So once you get a few under your belt, you have a system, you can do a lot more clients. So in this industry, manager usually charge like 20 or 30%. I suggest about 19 to 20% is what I charge, okay? Because there's a lot more work than just the regular rental. Regular rental is about 10%, but they don't tell you that they charge you first month rent with the longer term rental. So if you calculate it out, it's about 15%, 16% anyway. So keep in mind, this is gross rental income. So like, for example, if you can generate about $3,500 to $4,000 a month per property, this means that you make about $700 to $800 a month in management income, And this is about the same you would earn if you put your own money and furnish the place and everything. So you want to scale fast, get a few under your belt, manage for other people. You make about the same amount of money. You're not risking any of your own capital. That is huge, what I just gave you. So I hope you caught that. Okay. How does the benefit the owners? So for example, the 3-bedroom I manage can generate about $3,500, $4,000 per month. Subtract my management fee, monthly utilities and everything. This is still better. They can still get it. They take home about $2,500 to $3,000 a month, which is still much better than they get for $1,700 if they rent out the traditional way, right? So basically, I can promise to generate about $600 to $1,000 cash flow a month for them, which is ridiculous because usually traditional rental only cash flow about 100 if you're lucky. Most of the time in negative cash flow because of repairs and maintenance, right? All right. So also the owner, they don't have to do any work. I do all the work for them, right? So a lot of time people will ask you to compare with the traditional rental. Maybe, I only pay 8 to 10%. Why are you charging 19, 20%? First, explain to them that first month rent, if you do it traditional way, they charge you first month rent, right? That's on top of the 10% they charge you. So if you calculate out the whole year, it's probably like 15, 16% anyway, right? And two, this is a lot more work than the traditional way. You have to market it and manage it. It's shorter term rental, right? But once you know my system, it's not that much work, but it is more work than the longer term rental a little bit. So anyway, all right, guys, now it's your turn. Let's share your ahas. What ideas are changing the way you think? How these ideas change your life? All right, so let's go around the room again. Rachel, what's your biggest aha?
Actually, I think partnering with other people who have properties would be my one. People who actually own beautiful apartments or houses in Dublin. In these areas that you mentioned, that would be my aha, because I was thinking automatically I'd have to get somewhere myself, but that's I don't necessarily have to do that. So that's an interesting way of looking at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love that, don't you? That's awesome.
It's brilliant. Yeah.
All right. Ben, you're next, buddy.
I like the scalability of it where you don't actually have to own the rental and just kind of add value there. I actually own rental properties myself. That's what I do. So I do it the hard way. So I think that not having to buy it is really good.
That's awesome. So you already own property. That's great because you can just convert that into Airbnbs and make more income, right? Yeah, and I did that myself too. I own some properties myself too. I don't just do sublet, but I just take the money I make from my business, roll it in, invest in more real estate. You know, real estate is the biggest, best way to create wealth. As a lot of you guys know. So, all right, Mr. Brett Wright.
The biggest aha for me was 1 bedroom equals $1,000 a month.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Like adding an extra bedroom, yeah.
An extra, yeah, like Yahtzee.
Yeah, so imagine if you have a study room or you have a dining room or a game room, you just convert it into a bedroom and you make $1,000 a month. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I mean, why use that as a study room when you can just make $1,000 a month, right? Sounds awesome, man. Cool. So Mr. Kwang Wing.
Hey, so my aha was I got a property in Bishop Art area, and I called a company, try to rent it to the long-term tenant, and I was expecting like $2,500 a month in rental, and they told me it's gonna be like $1,700 a month. I said, all right, just forget about it.
Yeah.
You guys charge me like 10% on management fee, and then
Right.
first month rental. And I said, oh, that's too much, and it's way below my mortgage payment. So I put up on Airbnb. I didn't rent out the whole house. I just rent like room by room. So I have 4 bedrooms. And the first 3 days, I got full booking.
Perfect. There you go, buddy.
3,800, right? Right after they're moving, 3,800. So it's like, my God.
I know, right?
Yeah. And I was expecting like, I'm gonna pay like 8,000 on furnish the entire house.
Yeah.
And I just, try to buy it from Facebook and local area. And I got everything for like 3,000.
Right. Right.
So,
and this is something that you own that is not your brand new real estate.
yeah. So that's why, when I saw your method, I say, all right, it's time for me to move it up to a bigger scale, because putting a lot of money out to buy a property, and then, it's good if you have a lot of money, but if you want to leverage your capital work and then just rent the place and sublet it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you scale, right? Yeah, you see the power
Yeah.
already. So that's good. Yeah. Great, man. Awesome. All right, Lucy.
Yeah, actually so many ahas. I think the fact that you don't have to own it, that you can get started right away is huge, a huge aha. And then just the simplicity of it. It really is just building a team and managing a team, and the simplicity of it is mind-blowing to me. Like once you get the system in place and the people in place, it really is simple.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. For sure. It's a lot simpler than a lot of people think. Cool.
And a win-win for everyone. I think that's a big thing too, right? Like how many people are involved in one of these transactions? Like there's so many people winning just by me putting a team together, and we're all winning. Like it's awesome. I'm huge into the team. We're all winning. We're all, you know what I mean? And so that's like a big deal for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Property manager win, the May win. Most of my team, love me in businesses. Right? So cool. All right, Mr. Landon.
Aside from all of the things that have already been said, I think as I was kind of early on when you were talking about finding properties, I was like, okay, what is the research? What is all of the stuff that I need to do to make it successful? And just the sentence of just follow the big guys, and they've already done all your research for you. And just the simplicity of that was just an aha to add to what has already been said.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good, guys. And somebody on the line, but I don't see the name, but ending in 3501. I don't know if you want to pop in and say something, but if not, it's cool, but you know. All right, guys. Next step, I'm gonna share with you something very awesome. Is it okay if I show you what took me 2 years to put together here? And countless and countless of hours, craziness. And I actually went to so many mastermind and learned from so many people to put this together for you guys. So is it cool? All right. I'm gonna go to the next slide here. So who is this for? If you're serious about creating a long-term business right away, automatic, scalable, if you're a doer and not just a talker, you know, if you're a tinker, and ready to invest in yourself and your business, this is for you. If you're not satisfied with the average, normal, life, mundane existence, you know that you deserve more, then this is for you. But if you're not, then it's not for you. So why is this different? It's a brand new opportunity. It's unlike any other that you've seen before, right? It's not something, this is the new zero down money in real estate. So have you always wanted to start a profitable business and maybe you have struggled with business finances? You know, it's not your fault. You know, I mean, are you just sick and tired of working 9 to 5 or doing the same thing and unable to travel to and see your family or travel around the world? So I have built this for a reason, right? So my goal for this is I will teach you the secrets beyond Airbnb that no one else teaches. So I will show you exactly how you can start your profitable business on Airbnb today, right now. You know, within the next 30 days, you can set up your new one, first one. I will reveal to you the simple secret that helped me create a booming business while traveling the world and enjoy time with loved one. And yes, I did travel around the world for almost a month, and my income still was 6-figure. It's the power of the internet. It's the power of share economy, right? So the 3 secrets I'm going to share with you right here is the exact formula that I use to create a 6-figure income without owning any properties, and how you can replicate that success for yourself a lot faster than I did. Secret number 2 is never before release methods that help you work just a few hours per week from home or anywhere and make 6 figures, and how to have the freedom lifestyle while helping others and make an infinite return as well. So if you want proof right here, this is August of 2020. That's in 1 month. I was able to generate a revenue of $59,912 just on Airbnb. And there are other platforms beside Airbnb that, that I will share with you as well. So this is not just all the money from that 1 month, okay? I also get checks from outside of people that are, from corporate rental and stuff like that are outside of Airbnb. So, and these checks, you're able to see with like $3,000 to $5,000, and a lot of them are very recent. So you can see like May and September and stuff like that. So it does work right now. This is right now. This is not, 2-3 years from now. So I can show you why a lot of people may ask, bring up what about COVID? Actually, it actually helped Airbnb. Why? Because would you like to stay at a hotel when there's 1,000 people and you have a lot more risk? Or would you like to have your own single family home where nobody is close to you so you don't have any risk of COVID? Right? So people prefer to stay at a single family home or your own apartment instead of staying at a hotel where you got to cross path with 1,000 other people, right? And a lot of them had COVID. So since COVID actually helped my Airbnb business, and also since I focus more on the corporate housing and insurance housing side, and not the vacation side, my business has thrived actually because of that. So generated millions of dollars of worth of revenue for Airbnb VRBO. Since I started, I gave up excuses and I traded them for working smarter and 10x my return on my investment. So I really hope you are serious about your own future and your why. So I'm not special, okay? I made a ton of mistakes. When I first started subletting, I didn't think I needed a mentor or coach. I wanted to do all myself. I didn't understand how to pick the right locations, the right neighborhood, HOA. I didn't know how to make it profitable. Actually working less, not working smart, not just hard, right? And I didn't understand how to properly like pitch landlords and manager and all of that, increase my units and scale. I actually had to move out of like 10 Airbnbs that just didn't work because I didn't know what I know now, right? So to save you guys a ton of headaches, time and money and everything, this is how this came about. But I also do some right things. The right thing I did was I persisted and I replaced my income, then quit my corporate job, and then went all in creating the life that I always dreamed of. And I learned the most highly effective ways to pick the right locations, neighborhood without a need to do tons of research. I figured out how to make more profit by working less and working smart, not hard. And I scaled to 20 Airbnbs, like I said, with just in a few short months after I figured out the system. So I learned from the right people too. No matter obstacle, I refuse to give up, So this is two of my biggest mentor here, Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. Most of you guys know Tony Robbins. These amazing, amazing people. Their net worth is probably in the hundreds of millions of dollars, if not $1 billion. So success is 80% mindset and 20% strategies by Tony Robbins, right? So I found out that if I focus on the right activities in the right path to your freedom, eventually you will get there. But you need somebody to show you what the right path is. Otherwise, you might trip and fall and hurt yourself. So you basically have two options, right? The easy way or the hard way, right? So this is a dream came true. We were in Bali, and I highly recommend this experience. Breakfast on the pool in the morning is awesome. Definitely the best time of my life. And you know what? I made money while I was sleeping. I made money while I was eating breakfast. I made money while I was on the beach instead of in my office, right? I remember the time when I was like this guy, in the pharmacy, it's like cram and tiny, and people just, tuck my coattail every single day for like 10, 20 people at a time. And I had to run around like a monkey, so with a golden handcuff. And it's up to you. I'm showing you the easy way or the hard way. It's your choice. So the hard way is on your own. When I first started, I was too stubborn to look at it for a proven source of passive income. I wanted to do everything myself. I felt completely lost trying to start an Airbnb system on my own. I had no mentor, no support group because nobody knew about this back then. Back then it was like 3-4 years ago. This whole thing was brand new and nobody really know. So now you have somebody that actually have done a ton of these and can show you and support you in every way. So I was really confused about picking locations, pricing, managing staff, hospitality experience, how to scale, how to get the 5-star reviews. There's one thing about setting up an Airbnb and one thing about doing it right, and also getting the good reviews so that you have more return customers. Because if you have bad reviews, nobody gonna, your business is not gonna do good. So I lost about, thousands of hours, like tens of thousands of dollars, and I closed down like 10 Airbnb, like I told you. So let me save you from these nightmares, right? So the easy way is just to mimic success, right? Duplicating other people's success, right? So using a proven strategy with your own knowledge and experience, creativity to improve them, right? So using a defined, proven method to create a successful Airbnb business that require no guesswork, right? I'm gonna give you the exact blueprint of how to do this. Finding a group of people that have the same place as you are, like-minded, forming a mastermind, creating a family so that you can grow and trust and grow together, trust each other. So I learned the lesson the hard way. I wasted a ton of money, a ton of time is more important, right? But these will catapult you to success if you take advantage of what I learned, right? So, but if you don't take advantage of what I learned, then if you want to go make the same mistake like I did, or some other people did, and fail your way to success, that's fine too. But that will take you a lot more time, a lot more money, and a lot more headache, a lot more nightmare. So it's up to you. But use a mentor's experience so that you don't have to repeat any of their mistakes. You know, you want to use a strategy to immediately utilize the power of Airbnb and 10x your business, right? So like I said, I was miserable. I was lost. I was rock bottom, working 60 hours a week, driving an hour to work. That's why I met somebody that gave me an epiphany. I'm super grateful for that person. You know, that lady I met in the seminar that shared with me the power of subletting. This lifesaver shared with me an idea to change my life forever. I literally mean that from the bottom of my heart. I couldn't be more thankful. So I found that I could rent vacant home to sublet on Airbnb and scale to freedom. Like, wow, what a concept, right? One idea set you free, guys. One idea set me free. So like I said, I ended up scaling to 20 Airbnbs, make 6-figure within months, okay? So, and then, you know, with a very short amount of time, I was able to quit my 6-figure job. And I actually, if you guys make less than 6-figure, you're able to do it faster than I did with my help, for sure. So I really want you guys to imagine what it's like to have all these checks coming in and to have money directly deposited from Airbnb, you know, every single month. And you don't have to, you know, you only work, I literally only work a few hours a week, honestly, like just a few hours a week. Why? Because they stay for like 2-3 months at a time. So you only need to talk to them when they first check in and when they first check out, right? So usually it's just a phone call. And if something break, I call my guy. If something not clean, I call my maid, right? They can do a way better job than I can ever can. So why not let them do the job? Take care of their family and take care of mine as well along the way, right? So the dream can come true with this for sure. And I'm leaving it for the past 2 years now. And I have to pinch myself every single day that this is real, but this is super real. And it's been proven over and over and over again for me, okay? So secret number one, you only need a little upfront capital to sublet. You want to roll that profit back into it and launch another one and quickly scale. So you can make about 200% return on your money, guys. You need about 5 to 7K to start an Airbnb, okay? And then once you do that, you make about 500 to 1,000, sometimes 1,500 a month. So let's just say 1,000 a month average, right? So within 5-6 months, you make that money back. And then you scale it into the next one. So that's why it's 200% return on your money. Where can you get 200% return on your money, right? So I don't know about you, but I couldn't find anywhere to make that kind of return on your money. If you invest in real estate the traditional way, which is good for appreciation and everything, but you need about 50,000 to 100,000, to get a down payment to have a rental home. And then you make no cash flow, right? And then you hope and pray the market will go up. And that's how you make your money at the end, 5-10 years from now, right? Which is nothing wrong with that. But this is way better because you only need 5 to 10K for one property. You can scale it right away. You make money right away. And then you take that money and do whatever you want with it, but just invest in real estate too. It's good, build long-term wealth, right? There's money now, there's money monthly, and then there's money in the future. So always have those 3 things going. Your money now is this. Money monthly is also this. Your money in the future is when you invest in real estate. Okay. Secret number 2 is you build a team. You treat them well, like a family, and they can do most of the legwork for you. And they do more for you, and you can scale and have freedom. Secret number 3 is I use proven quick win hacks that I learned from building my business to manage other properties and make infinite returns, right? So, within this course, I will share with you how to talk with others so you can partner with them, so you can manage it for them, right? So there's definitely some key things in there when you talk to people about that make them make the leap of faith with you. So people started asking me how I did it, right? So how I started Airbnb sublet, how it allowed me to be my own boss, have flexibility, travel, spend more time with family and friends. So the old model is you exchange your time for money. So 1 hour of your life equal X dollar, which is the worst way you can do anything, right? Don't ever trade your time for money, guys. And then, you know, the old way, of course, put money into retirement. After 50 years, maybe you can retire, maybe you live by then. I hope you do, but you know, so use the money once you owe and you can't enjoy it, right? Who like that model, right? I don't, right? So I like the new model. The new model is create a scalable business where you do not directly exchange your time for money. You earn money while you sleep, literally, because the more, you know, the more nights we charge them by the night stay, right? So when they sleep, I make money, right? How would you like to make money while you sleep? So continue to reinvest in the business, and for years, and watch how your multiply your income streams, you know, increases in direct proportion to the value you provide, not your time or hard work, guys. It's a law of compensation. Is your amount of income you make is in direct proportion to the value you provide. It's not for your time or your hard work. If you think that your hard work or your time can make you money and make great income, I challenge you to rethink that thought, because you know the biggest thing you can learn is that how you provide more value, how you can scale and create more value while having your freedom. Why? Because you have a team, a system in place so that you can provide that much value. You know, that's why you can scale and have your freedom, right? So it's not normal to trade your time for money 48 hours a week for one source of income, ever, guys. Don't do that. Your life is, you are worth more than that. Your life is worth more than that. You know, your kid's life is worth more than that. Your legacy, your foundation, all the things that you dream of is worth more than that, okay? So do things while you're young, right? You know, I mean, I don't like to wait until I'm 70 to enjoy life. You know, I like to enjoy life now. This is in Florence, right? I mean, amazing cathedral, all the details and everything. And it's just mind-boggling that how, you know, this was built like 1,000 years ago. But anyway, do things while you're young, right? That's the best time when you can actually have the legs and the mind to really enjoy life. So do it now instead of wait until you're 70. Imagine what your life would be like if, you know, you're making a ton of money on Airbnb. You never had to worry about being able to get incredible results. You were, you know, making more than your old 9 to 5 every month, or your self-employed job, whatever. Work from anywhere, travel the world, you know, working on your own schedule as your own boss. You know, you never had to worry about money, and you knew how to scale the business. You know, the exact blueprint how to scale. So who want more help? You know, I mean, it's been a great workshop. I believe, you know, I have a moral obligation to help, because once I have everything I wanted, I was like, what's next, right? So what's next is to help people transform their lives and to see that my life is more meaningful than just making money and, you know, just taking my own family. I want to take care of other people and see them accomplish their dreams and goals as well. So I do really care about each and every one of you guys today. For the past 2 years, I have been working on this course, put a ton of time and effort in, especially overcoming self-fear and doubt. You know, is it okay if I share with you the course, you know? So here's what you're gonna get, right? Beyond Airbnb secrets that not many people know about, right? Generate clients and massive profit. So that's about $3,297 value. And how to automate your business so you can only need a few hours a week and make 6 figures or more. And how you can manage other people and scale your business, 10x infinite return. There's value to that is priceless, but I just have to put a number, I have to put 2,997, because what's your dream worth to you, right? So the exact blueprint to scale to freedom, you know, $3,997 in value. You know, the secrets of corporate housing trade that nobody's sharing. You know, it's not just about vacation rental, like I said, you know. Yes, there are other people who are teaching this, but they're not talking about corporate housing much. They're talking about Airbnb, vacation rental, right? That's not the secret. The secret here is corporate housing, guys, and insurance housing. Insurance are paying a boatload of money for people to stay there when they remodel their home, up to $50,000. You know, so imagine that. So that's why we're able to, you know, charge $4,000, $5,000 a month. Total value of this is $16,185. You also get a bonus, okay? Mindset training. I have made videos and study from billionaires, the B word, yes. Brian Chesky, Elon Musk, Jack Ma, Michael Jordan, and I have broke down their top 7 rules to success. or on video form. Mindset is the most important, right? So that's why this is one of my bonus, because in order for you to achieve your dream and goal, your mindset has to be at the very top, at peak state, like Tony Robbins put it, So the best way to do that is to learn from these successful billionaires. The value of this is $1,997. And then the bonus two, a virtual tour of my Airbnb. I will show you the behind the scenes of my Airbnbs, of why I use this, why I use that, why is the furniture this way, and I will show you behind the scene of everything, of my Airbnbs, right? So this is what, $1,997, bonus number two. And bonus number three is I'll give you a one-on-one consultation. I said 30 minutes, but it can go up to an hour, it's fine, and we will put together a strategy, a session, answer each and every one question for you, tailored to your need, to your time spot, to your life, right? This is, I wish I was able to meet somebody like me when I was first starting out with this, because, I just had to wing it most of the time and hope for the best, right? But this is awesome because this enabled you to tell us a blueprint for your life, which is amazing, priceless, honestly. So again, here's what you get. You get Beyond Airbnb Secrets that not many know about, massive profit, $32.97, how to automate your business, make six-figure, working just a few hours a week, value at $25.97, how to manage Airbnb for others, and 10x your make for infinite return, $2,997. And the exact sublet blueprint to scale to freedom, okay? Value at $39.97. And the secrets of corporate housing, trade that nobody's sharing. Nobody really sharing this. Corporate housing, because they want to make, why would they really share it when they trying to make money on themselves, but I think life is way more than that. But anyway, bonus one, billionaire mindset training, $19.97. Bonus two, virtual VIP tours. With my best Airbnb, I'm going to show you guys my best one, $19.97. One-on-one strategy session with me, $19.97. The total value, $21,171, okay? So the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That's Albert Einstein, right? That is the one of the smartest people ever live. So why would you want to keep on spinning the hamster wheel when there's a proven blueprint that all you have to do is just follow it, focus on the right activities in the right path to your freedom. So if all this did is that it give you the freedom lifestyle where you're able to take care of your families, travel the world, and do whatever you want to do, would it be worth $21,179? Of course, right? I mean, if all this did to give you the skill set, it's all about the high income skill, guy, to earn six-figure income in the next 6 months, would it be worth $21,000, $21,179? I mean, definitely, right? Yeah. I mean, the skill is the most important thing because the skill is what you have for life. And these skill sets, you are not going to learn from school, okay? You're not going to learn from MBA courses. I took MBA courses, I graduated, they don't teach you this, right? I mean, it's about the same. They don't come from corporate training. I was trained by some of the best corporations as well. They don't teach you this, okay? So if all this did is to give you the time to spend with your loved ones and to really have the life and the time to pursue your passion and your purpose, would it be worth $21,179? I can't answer that for you, but for me, absolutely. The good news is I want to help and I want to see your life transform. So I want to make you an irresistible offer today. Are you ready? All right. So today, since the fortunes favor the bold and I get a connection with you, I love you guys. I put a very special deal for you guys. Instead of $21,000, it's $19.97. Okay. So this is how much my course costs after 2 years of work and all the everything. I put everything I got into this, and I will give you everything I got as well. That's my promise to you. So But since you guys are on the webinar live, and I really do want to help people, I really want to see more people get the chance to do this. I even drop it down even more. Since, you know, we're doing it live here, the best I can do for you is $9.97 today. That's it. That is the lowest bare minimum I can do, right? So if you want to join the family before it's too late, it's great, you know? I mean, how much does your dreams and freedom worth to you? Only you can answer that, you know? For me, it's worth way more than that. That's why I pay actually over $500,000 into my own, my own education, both formally and informally. Formally, I spent about $300,000 in formal education. So it's ridiculous. And that got me was a dead end job and a lot of stress and pain. But this is just a no brainer for me. But our philosophy, of course, 30 days money back guarantee. If you do some of the work, if you can't make it work, I give you money back. You know, does college refund you? I don't think so, right? College never refund me. I wish they would, you know. I will call them up right now and get my refund. But now some of the stuff that teaching college is good, you know. But anyway, we do honor the 30 days money back guarantee for you. So, and this is what the average tuition and fees rank in college per year is $21,000 for public out of state, or private is $35,000, right? A year, guys. This is a year. So you end up spending about $100K to $200,000 for college to get a dead end job like I did, just over broke. Makes 46, 80K, maybe you're lucky make 100K, trading your time, your life for money, and no freedom, right? So this is the easy path or the hard path. You know, it's your choice. It's literally your choice. This is how much it costs for, you know, if you want to get higher education. It's actually costs more than this now, but this is probably old data, but you know, 20,000, 40,000, you know, if you want to get a PhD in something, it's probably 100K more. So again, the easy way, the hard way. Do you want to study part-time with this for the next 48 months, make 6 figure and work a few hours a week from anywhere and have freedom, you know? Or do you want to work a full-time 48 years and, you know, study full-time, study full-time for 48 years, or working full-time and just trading your time for money, you know, and never get anywhere, right? So, I mean, just to put it into perspective, in order to make $100,000 a year in passive income from your 401k or stock market, you need about $2.5 million at 4% dividends. How long will it take for you to save $2.5 million? For me, it's like forever, you know? So the best deal is you can start making the same amount as these, you know, as having $2.5 million in stocks or investment, you know, in only 6 to 12 months, really, if you follow my system. So again, here's what you get. Beyond Airbnb secrets, not many people know about, how to automate your business, how to manage for other people, and how the exact sublet blueprints to freedom, okay? And the corporate housing secrets as well. All these and all my bonuses, billionaires mindset, virtual VIP, one-on-one strategy, total value $21,179. So it's only $9.97 today. Some of the common questions that I don't have enough money to get started, right? I mean, $9.97 is not much at all. You can, if you want it bad enough, you can figure it out, right? In order to invest in anything, you will need some kind of capital. Invest in yourself is the most important thing. So I'm worried I won't be able to find a landlord or location. And I'm going to show with you exactly blueprints. I'm going to guide you and teach you, okay? So if you don't have any technical skills, you don't need any technical skills. It's super easy. That's the thing. If you know how to click and drag, you're good, okay? So with, again, this is especially for you guys, okay? The price will go up. The value that I want to provide is, I mean, the value is, you can see 21,000. So the price is $19.97, but I can do half off right now for you, okay? So the best investment you can make is the investment in yourself. The more you learn and the more you earn. This is from the greatest investor of all time, one of the richest people of all time. You know, this is from the Warren Buffett, right? So the next level up is if you want to get a result fast, the top 1%, here's the secret of the top 1% successful people. They jump all in, guys. They don't dabble. They don't just test the water. They just jump all in and make it work, okay? So how would you like to have a 7-figure Airbnb bro coach you one-on-one so that you will for sure get your freedom, right? So how much does your dream worth? How much is your dream and freedom worth? It's priceless, right? So does it make sense? Like, I mean, this is amazing stuff that I'm giving you guys. So if you want to get started and have results fast, and you want to get it done within the next 6 to 12 months, I can show you guys how to do it exactly, blueprints, step by step, you know, and guide you, coach you one-on-one every single step of the way. You will have my phone number. You will have my cell phone. You can text me anytime. You can call me anytime, okay? Coach you one-on-one. And I can only do this literally for right now because as we get more students and stuff like that, we're not going to have time to do it one-on-one, right? We have to go into either increase the price or, you know, or have group coaching, right? So, but the best money you can ever make, the best investment you can ever make is the one-on-one coaching, guys. That year that I got my freedom, I made 6-figure, I actually had a one-on-one coach I paid $10,000 for, okay? And that was a lot of money for me back then. I was like, holy cow, I don't know if I could do this. But after that, within that 12 months, I was able to make 6-figure. It's all about mindset too, right? So made 6-figure, got my freedom, you know, and met and married the love of my life, right? So, I mean, is it worth it? Absolutely for me, you know, absolutely. It's a no-brainer. You know, I spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in college. You know, this is a no-brainer for me to have a one-on-one coach that has done what you want to do and share with you exactly detail. And then if you're stuck somewhere, you know, you can call them and give you and they will help you. I mean, it's priceless, really. So only for this beta launch, I'm offering one-on-one mentorship for 6 months. You know, this is value as much as a college education for real. So if usually one-on-one mentorship like this will cost $30,000 to $35,000, $50,000. I invested in them before too. I actually paid like $30,000 for group coaching, okay? Not just one-on-one. So if you can get a one-on-one coaching, whether from me, from anybody that doing whatever you want to do, I highly recommend one-on-one coaching, okay? So, and you not just learn about Airbnb, you know, I've been trained by some of the best life coaches as well, like Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi and Bob Proctor, you know. So I can transfer that skill set of mindset as well as, you know, other areas of life to get you in the right mindset. So that way you can really do the things that you need to do to change your life as well. So, all right, guys. So you're getting all of this to $21,000. That's the value for the course, right? You plus one-on-one mentorship from me to accelerate your results. This is a value at $100,000, okay? So the total value of everything is $121,000. If you pick the one-on-one mentorship with me, that's the total value right there. And I know it's worth that value because I pay 3 times that amount for my college, okay? And I also pay quite a lot for the mastermind as well. So the special deal is $997, okay? This is what I'm going to charge. But for you guys today is half of that, $4,997 today. That's it. Or if you have a monthly payment plan, it's $997 a month for 6 months, okay? So you were able to get started right away within 30 days, set up your Airbnb, make your money right away, roll that back in, make your money right away. And if you follow what I teach you and will show you and do what I say, I promise you, in 6 to 12 months, you probably replace your income, okay? And you make 6-figure and you have a time of your life, right? So, but again, it's up to you. My one mission, my one goal, my one mission, my life purpose is my true passion to help people take the steps to change their life forever. So if you're ready to make a massive lasting change in your life and your family lives as it's meant to live, then go to beyondbnbsecrets.com. You know, open up another tab, beyondbnbsecrets.com, and then just opt in. And then the next page, it will show you, you can pick the options, you know, whether you want the $997 online course or the $497 for the one-on-one coaching, or just make one monthly payment so you can have able to get you going, which I totally understand. So again, the website beyondbnbsecrets.com. Okay. So Napoleon Hill, I don't know who's a fan of Napoleon Hill. I'm thinking Grow Rich, right? After his entire life, he devoted to learn about successful people, the top 500 successful people in the world. He concluded that successful people make decisions quickly as soon as all the facts are available and change them very slowly, if ever. Unsuccessful people make decisions very slowly and change them often and quickly, okay? So make a decision, guys, you know, make a decision. And actually with my 30 days guarantee, you don't need to, you know, you can just test it out right now too, within 30 days. You don't really have to like totally commit, you know. I highly recommend it, but you know, there's always the risk-free thing for you, because it's, you know, guarantee you 30 days. If you don't like it, refund your money. It's fine. You know, I only want to work with people who want to work and who want to really go forward. So anyway, go to beyondbnbsecrets.com, and I'm open up to questions now. So yeah, any questions, guys, throw at me.
I have a question. You'd mentioned something about group coaching. Did you say you do group coaching or no?
No, so this, I do one-on-one coaching right now, because since it's, you know, now I can do one-on-one coaching, but in the future, once we have a lot of students in, then I cannot offer one-on-one coaching anymore. So that's why I said to take advantage of this while you can. That makes sense.
Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions, guys?
Actually, I have a quick question, Chow.
Sure.
How does this apply to, say, Europe, or is it mostly for the States?
Apply for where you at. Airbnb works everywhere around the world. So as long as you know the rule of thumb and what to look for and how to say it, I mean, people are people, you know, and then real estate is real estate. So it's literally work anywhere around the world.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Sure. So any other questions, guys? No, okay. For those of you who are just need more assistance, I just contact me on Facebook message. Just search for, you know, Chow Ong on Facebook and just message me on there. Or go from there. Or if you guys want to set up a time to do a Zoom call, just reach out to me and we can do that as well, to really see how we can, if it's a good fit for you and I, because, you know, of course, we'll be working, if you're doing the one-on-one, you know, I need to know if we're a good fit as well, you know, so we can help each other, we have a good vibe, you know. But if you do the $997 online course, then just go for it, or just go for it. It's beyondbnbsecrets.com. Write that down and open a new tab and see for it. and see for yourself, you know. So cool. Awesome, guys. Well, it's great having you. And I wish you guys a wonderful day with everything. And look forward to...
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, just to clarify, with the individual coaching, the $49.97, do you get the other thing with that, or you? Yeah. So the $49.97 includes the, you know,
the online course.
The course, the online course.
Yes.
That you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'll give you everything I got too, as far as my time, my everything. If you do the one-on-one coaching, yeah.
How long have you been doing one-on-one coaching?
One-on-one coaching, honestly, I just started with this. So this is the beta launch. So that's why I'm able to offer this for this price. Otherwise, it's be about $10,000-$20,000. Yeah.
Right. That's thank you.
Yeah,
Super grateful to be here. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want, I tell you what, I just give you my cell phone too. If you want to schedule, it might be better to text me so we can schedule a time. It's 843-327-4064.
Thank you.
Got it? Cool. Yeah, so reach out to me, guys. You know, I believe in to find a good fit for both of us. If it's not a good fit, no worries. And I wish you guys were the best. And, you know, God bless you guys in this holiday seasons, okay? Let's go out with Rocky. I love Rocky. Right.
That was really good. Thanks, Chow.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thanks
guys.
a million.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, Landon. Bye-bye, Brett.
Thanks, homie. We'll blow up your phone.
All right, buddy.